Hello everyone, welcome back to this channel. In this video, we shall be discussing how to download journals for your research projects. Whenever you have any project or research article, anything that you want to write on, the first thing that you need to do is to go online and download journal. That's the first thing. No matter how brilliant you are, no matter how intelligent you are, you cannot write your research project off it. It's not possible. You cannot say that everything that I'm writing, it is birthed out of the idea I have in my head. So everything that I wrote is everything are from my head. I didn't consult any article, I didn't consult anything. So it's not possible, rather, don't let me say, because it's not possible for you to say that you want to write everything that you'll be writing, or let me say everything that you are writing inside your research project. It's not possible for you to say that you write everything comes from your head. So whatsoever you're writing, there are authors that are actually that has written about them before. There are existing authors, there are existing studies in different countries, in different industries that have written on them in different countries and in different industries. So these journals will form the basis of your research project. Everything you want to write in your research project, or probably your research article rather, and also and most importantly, your empirical studies, because the result of your analysis is going to be based on their findings, the findings of other study. Either is going to correspond with it, or probably is going to divert from it. That is, when it diverts from it, that is, it's your own study is bringing a new insight into what or existing studies has done before. So what am I saying in essence? It is not possible for you to write everything you want to write about in your research project, or probably your research article, from your head. It is not possible. And if you want to write, starting from your introduction, your conceptual, the empirical, everything, you need to consult journals, you need to consult resources online. So the number one resources that you need to consult online is journals. And journals are existing empirical or probably qualitative studies that has been written on your topic before, or your topic of interest, what you want to write on. And it is important for you to learn how to search the right way, so that it will be easy for you to download journals that will be useful to you, that will be useful to your specific study. One thing I want you to know is that it is not all resources online, it is not all journals online that will be useful to your study. Some might be too old to be used for the study you are trying to carry out, or probably your research project. And as a rule of thumb, it is often said that while writing, it should be within the last 10 years. Some will say last 10 years. But recently, even the last 10 years is even kind of outdated, because it is now kind of bent to the last 5 years. Your studies needs to reflect existing studies in the last 5 years. So if you don't know how to search properly, you might actually be seeing studies that are old to what you're trying to say, and probably, the ground on which those studies were conducted then is not the same ground at which you're trying to conduct your own research presently. And that's the reason why oftentimes they always say you actually search within the scope of 5 years. But whenever you are trying to search for journals online, and you want to download journals based on your topic online, there are some kind of search criteria that you need to follow in order to bring studies that are useful to your project, the research projects, or probably the research article that you want to work on. So the number one search criteria that you need to follow is that you have to search by generic terms. And what do I mean by this? Just search generally by your topic. You need to search generally by your topic. You go to your Google Chrome and type your topic generally to it. Then number two, you need to narrow down your search to specific country, preferably the country that you want to conduct the research, or that is the country, the scope that your study wants to focus on. So you need to search by narrowing down to specific country. Then number three, you need to search by your variables. Yeah, the variables that makes up your studies. Number four, you need to search by topic scope, the scope at which you are hinging your topic on. And then lastly, you need to search inside existing journals. You see, all these search criteria, we are going to take them one after the other, and then we are going to practicalize them in order for you to see how easy it is, so that it's not going to look as if what are they trying to say. Now, in our example in this video, let's assume that our research project, the research project that we want to work on, is financial reporting quality and the market value of multinational enterprises in Nigeria. I hope you can see our topic: financial reporting quality and the market value of multinational enterprises in Nigeria. And the first thing we need to do, like from our previous video, we said when you have your topic, you need to identify your dependent and your independent variables. Okay, so what I did here is that I actually, what I actually did was that I what I actually did was that here is that I listed out the variables I needed to measure my independence and my dependent variable. So from this topic, our independent variable is the financial reporting quality. Okay. And my dependent variable quality and my dependent variable is the market value. Yeah, the market value of multinational enterprises. The market value of multinational enterprises. Okay, let me bring it down here. The ones I have, okay, the ones that I have here are the variables of measurement. Yes, the variables of measurement. All right, okay, let's go back. Let's see what we're trying to do here. So this is our topic: financial reporting quality. Yeah, financial reporting quality and the market value of multinational enterprises in Nigeria. Now, the first thing, remember in our previous video, the first thing that we need to identify rather is our independent variable and our dependent variable. Now, for me, my independent variable in this topic is financial reporting quality, and then why my dependent variable in this topic is market value of multinational enterprises. Market value of multinational enterprises. Now, before I move further, I also need to identify my variables of measurement. Now, what do I mean by variables of measurements? My variables of measurements are the variables I am going to use to measure my independent variable and then my dependent variable. Remember, every of the variables that makes up our topics needs other variables of measurements that we need to work on in order for us to successfully write our research project or our research article. So what I'm trying to say, yeah, okay, so that's that. So the next thing that we need to do is that, oh, before we move to the next thing that we need to do, these variables of measurements are the things we are going to write on inside our projects. Remember in our previous video, I said our independent variables are the dependent variables, are the things that forms the basis of our discussion while writing our research project or our research article. The same thing is also the variables of measurement, because while trying to discuss our independent variables generally and then our dependent variable, we also talk about our variables of measurements. Now, for me in this video, the variable of measurements for my independent variable is 2, and I can choose one out of the 2. It's not compulsory for me to choose the 2. I cannot even choose the 2. That's the fact, because they both measure the same thing, and the same thing that they are measuring is financial reporting quality. So for my independent variable, my variable of measurements, I could actually either measure through timeliness or financial reporting index. And when I'm talking about timeliness, you're talking about how soon, the speed at which companies, multinational enterprises present their financial reporting, like the speed at which they report their financial information to the appropriate authorities. So I could also measure through financial reporting index. And why, if I say I want to choose financial reporting index as my own basis of measurements for financial reporting quality, there are also some other variables that I need to add together in order for me to arrive at this financial reporting index. But that's not the basis of our video today. The basis of our video today is to learn how to search for journals online that will be useful for the study that we want to work on. So my dependent variable, the variable of measurements for my dependent variable in this study is Tobin Q. So having analyzed this, I know my topic and know I can classify my independent variable from my dependent variable, and also I can identify my variable of measurement for both my independent variable and my dependent variable. The next thing that I need to do is to go online and begin to search for relevant journals and articles that will be relevant to the things that I want to write on. Okay, so the first search criteria that we are going to work by today in this video is we need to search generally by topic. Searching generally by topic. Okay, this is our topic. This is our topic: financial reporting quality and market value of multinational enterprises in Nigeria. So searching generally, we need to remove in Nigeria. And what do I need to do? All I need to do is to go to my Chrome or my browser, and I will write recent journal. Remember, like I said, we have to search recent articles. You see, recent articles like for the past 5 years. So I'll write recent journals, okay, on financial reporting quality and the market value. You see, I can say market value of firms. I wrote recent journal at the back. Okay, you see, let's see what it's going to bring out. Yes, recent journals. Remember our search criteria: recent journals. These are search criteria: recent journals on financial reporting quality and the market value of firms. So this is what is brought out to us. You see, recent journal. Emerald Insights was actually bringing, you see, it's brought out journals from quality journals, articles rather from quality journals. You see the first one here: evaluation of financial reporting quality. Is it an EU in the firm? You see now, the way this is structured, if I click on this, it might not actually be an empirical study. It might just be a qualitative study that will just be useful to build up my introduction or my conceptual write-up. Okay, let's see other ones that I brought us. You see, impact of financial reporting quality on firm performance. Firm performance is a bit different from market value. Now, when we are talking about market value, we are talking about the value of firms in the market. That is, if they value them, if they value their assets and everything, both their asset, their liability, what will it worth in the market? And that is different from financial performance. But it doesn't mean that this will not be relevant to what I want to work on. So definitely, I can also download this too. Okay, you see the relationship between financial reporting quality and corporate, you see, and corporate. Let me see. Let's click here and see what's going on. Okay, so the relationship between financial reporting quality and corporate performance, evidence from Iran. You see, this topic, the nation scope, is focused on Iran, but then it's talking about corporate performance, which is the same thing as financial performance. So this could also be it could also be important, like relevant to the study I actually wants to work on. You see, and it says PDF is available. So definitely I am lucky. It will be easy for me to download this. All I need to do is to just click here, download full text article. So you see, download in progress. Once it has downloaded, I hope you can see. Yes, it has downloaded for me, and then I can now have easy access to the article. The relationship between financial reporting quality and corporate performance evidence from Iran. Okay. Yeah, so I hope you can see. Let's see if it is actually an empirical study. Let's look at our abstract A, the relationship between these. On the other, the aim of this study is to evaluate. You see, this is where I am. Sorry, this is where I am. The aim, I hope you can see. Yeah, the aim of this study is to evaluate the effect of financial reporting quality on corporate performance in Iran, where the relationship between financial reporting quality criteria and corporate performance has not been investigated yet. Wow, there's a gap. Interesting, interesting. And let me see what year the study was done. Oh, that was 2019. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's still within our search criteria. If you are searching search criteria, you see, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. You know, from 2019 to 2023 form within the scope of our year criteria. 2019 to 2023 is 5 years. That is the last 5 years. So this is a very good journal for what I want to write on. Okay, that's very good. This is an empirical study. How do I know it is an empirical study? In order to test this, you see, let's see here. Okay, you see, in order from here, in order to test this relationship, 80 listed companies on the Tehran Stock Exchange during the period of 2006 to 2014 were studied and analyzed. You see, in this study, three separate methods were used. Yeah, this is a quantitative study at the same time an empirical study. Why it makes us to understand the scope, that is the population. Yeah, we are. I'm just talking about this. I'm very sure it is normal if you don't understand it now. Okay, so look here. It says 80 listed firms in the Tehran Stock Exchange. The Tehran Stock Exchange is the Iranian version of the Nigeria Stock Exchange or Exchange Group. So that's where they got their data from. So definitely financial information of companies were analyzed. So that makes it a quantitative study. So definitely this is a very important journal to what we want to, or let me say my topic. Yes, you see, it's or even talk about the market value added. You see, talk about the market value added. Okay, probably the market value is the part, you see, like I said, it's part of the variable they actually work on. Look at their variables there. Look at their own variables there. You see, they use economic value added, and they explain it here and how they intend to measure that. They also use market value added, and they also use financial reporting quality. Now, this is their independent variable, and of course, that this is their independent variable. Yes, this is their independence variable. Let me see if they, yeah, okay. They do not explain their variable measurements here. They do not explain their variable measurements. They actually went straight to the analysis after trying to formulate their model. You see, they just, yeah, they formulate their model and explain. They did some kind of quick explanation by prose, but they didn't put it out in table. Will have been more easier for us. Okay, so that starts by the first search criteria, searching generally by searching generally by your topic. Okay, another thing is that if you do not want to use recent journals, yes, if you do not want to use recent journals, you can just say journals on financial reporting quality and the market value of firms. Then You now put here the year scope that you want, 2019 to 2023. That makes our 5 years. So by searching through this, is going to bring journals from the last 5 years for us, starting from 2019. How you can see here, if I click on this, I hope you can see this article is published in 2023. You see, this is published in 2022. This one also is published in 2023. How we can see, financial reporting quality of ESG firms listed in China. You see, this is also published in 2023. Look at this one, full article, financial reporting quality of financial institution. You see, this is 2022. This is published in 2022. How you can see, okay, this is also published in 2022. This is published in 2019. So that's the beauty. I hope you can see 2022, 2023, 2022, and so on. So if I keep, you see 2019, 2019, 2022, 2019. One thing that I want you to observe is that in all the years that we've been seeing, we've never seen anything like 2018. Why? Because we limit our search criteria to 2019, the minimum to be 2019 and the maximum to be 2020. All right, we are going to continue in our next video because I do not want this video to be so long. We are going to continue our discussion in our next video. See you.